Hi everyone, we're here today to show you how to enter the food and activities from your My Healthy Meal Plan into the NutriCalc Plus software. So the first thing we're going to do is scroll down and we're going to see the 4 steps listed. Today we'll be working with the Intakes tab and the Activities tab. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to click on Intakes first so that we could enter in our meal plan. So the first thing you want to come over here and do is look at Choose Profile, make sure that your name is showing up. And you're going to come over here and you're going to select the date. The current date is always the default, and that's the date that I'm going to use for this activity. But if you wanted to enter another date, you can click on the calendar and then you could pick the correct month or day or whatever change you wanted to make. Then over here, we're going to see the Search Foods box. And so this is where you're going to type in each and every food that you have listed on your My Healthy Meal Plan into NutriCalc. So for an example, we're going to go back to our directions and we're going to use the meal and exercise plan that is listed there. So for breakfast, we see we have a cup of Cheerios, a cup of low-fat milk, and a half a cup of blueberries. Take our first food that was listed. That was Cheerios. We're going to type Cheerios in the box, and we're going to go ahead and click on this little icon right here. And then we're going to scroll down and you're going to see all the different types of Cheerios that are listed in the database. Because our meal plan just used regular Cheerios, we're going to go ahead and click that one. So we're going to click Add. And then we're going to scroll down and we're going to look at the amounts. So, and the meal and the unit. So the first thing we want to do is fix the meal. So we're going to click the drop down, select breakfast. Then we're going to come over here and look at the amount in the unit. So this is very, very important that you make sure that what is listed on your meal plan is entered into NutriCalc. So under units, the default here happened to be cups for Cheerios, which is what our meal plan said, 1 cup. But what if we were looking at the little drop-down arrow here and we accidentally selected pound and we entered a pound of Cheerios instead of a cup of Cheerios? You could see that that would be a very big error. So again, you want to take time and make sure that you enter the right unit and then the right number of servings. All right, so we have breakfast, 1 cup of Cheerios. We're good to go there. And so we're going to scroll all the way down and we're going to click Save Changes. All right, so the next thing on our meal plan, if you remember, was a cup of low-fat milk. So that's what we're going to enter next. So I just typed in milk and we're going to search for that. We're going to scroll down. And so again, we see a list of foods that are in the database. And so since we went with low fat, we're going to come over here. I'm going to pick 1% milk and I'm going to click Add. So again, once we need to do is come down here and we're going to look at our meal. We're still at breakfast. And again, the default happened to be 1 cup, which was on our meal plan. So we could go ahead and save the changes like that. But let's say you drink a larger cup of milk. Most glass sizes at home are 10, 12, even 16 ounces. So you might want to come over here, look at the drop down. And so maybe you go with ounce weight. Maybe you know you have a 12-ounce glass at home, and then you could enter that. But again, because our meal plan said 1 cup, we're going to go with that. And we're going to scroll down, and we're going to click Save Changes. Okay, and the last thing for breakfast was blueberries. So we're going to go ahead and enter that as well. In blueberries in the search box, I'm going to click the little icon there. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to look at all the different types of blueberries. For our meal plan, it was fresh blueberries, so I'm going to click Add. Okay, and again, we have to scroll down. We have to change the meal to breakfast. And so again, the default is a half a cup, and that's what was on our meal plan. So we can go ahead and we can save that. But again, maybe you eat more than a cup of blueberries, and so maybe you want to change the serving size to 1. That's fine. You have to just make sure that what's on your meal plan matches what you enter into NutriCalc. Right, so we have our half cup, and we're going to scroll down and click Save. In our whole breakfast, and again, for your assignment, you're going to add in breakfast, lunch, dinner, and your snack. But for the sake of this video, we're just showing you how to do breakfast. But I want you to show you how an error can easily occur. If we scroll down, you can see that I have added Cheerios twice, right? And so that gives me double the amount, and that would really affect the nutrition content of my meal plan. So again, because we want to be accurate, we want to check through things as we go along. And so since we have Cheerios twice, we need to get rid of one of these entries. So I'm going to go ahead and click delete. Okay, so now if we scroll down, we see that we have everything perfect. Okay, so the last thing we're going to look at is how to do our activities. So we're going to come over here and click on the activities button. And we're going to scroll down. And again, we're going to make sure that our date is the same date as our food. And then we want to type our activities and search for them in this box here. So if we come back to my healthy meal plan, we see that the meal plan called for 45 minutes of walking on the beach. So I entered walking. We're going to click on the little search icon. We're going to scroll down and we're going to see a whole list of different types of walking. So I'm going to scroll down until I find one that I think works best for what we're doing. And here I see walking 3.5 miles per hour on a firm level surface briskly. And I think that is the intention of that walk on the beach. So I'm going to click add. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to look at the duration and how many minutes. So for the meal plan, it said 45 minutes. So again, you want to make sure that what's on your meal plan is entered into your under your activities. And then over here, make sure you have the right units. Minutes is correct. That's the default. But if you accidentally clicked hours, that would be a huge error. So be very careful. So we have minutes. And then we're going to click Save Changes. Okay, so that's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to learn how to create the reports. Until next time.